hiphopgospel.us. Turn it on.
Okay.
The station where you hear all music. hiphopgospel.us.
That was super tight. Okay. You ready to hit the book with that?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Hey, they call me Mr. Bump. I guess this is kind of like what I like to do. This is say it's my passion. I'm introducing myself to the world. What's up? For a minute I kind of was shy with this. I started working on my first studio I ever worked in was Music Makers. Shout out to my homeboy Ron T. Price. Had to move to the A because he still had a regular job and studio stuff here in Birmingham. I guess it was kind of slacking on his end. When he took that job, man, I was kind of sad in a way, but kind of stuck me out there by myself. Then I was working with my boy Buck. Shout out to Sound Squad, my homeboy Snipe. I learned a lot of stuff from them, you know what I'm saying? And I saw their passion, the passion that they had for music. It was already in me, but to see somebody a couple of years younger than you just strike out on their own and don't have no other jobs. I think he told me he worked at one of them pipe foundries or somewhere out there in North Birmingham. So he was like, man, that's when I knew that junk was not for him. You know, he knew right then, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to really pursue his passion and go for it. And I saw that. I watched that over the 10 years, I guess, you know what I'm saying. And I knew what was inside of me. I knew what God had placed inside of my heart to do. But I was, I guess, one of them preacher kids, pastor kids, that knew the word so much that when I started rebelling, I really rebelled. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing some of everything. I mean, you name it. There's probably so many of y'all out there that one day I see this video and be like, man, I used to see him in the club all the time. Well, yeah. I was a big club goer. And but at the same time, you know, if you turn your back on something and finally just do what you know you're supposed to be doing, all the past don't mean that. It's just stepping stones. Now that's part of my testimony. I can tell somebody else younger that, hey, you don't have to give in to what the world has to offer you. I mean, you can really go for your dreams and chase out the stuff and allow the Lord to open the doors for you, because the doors that He opened, no man can open or close them. If He opened it for you, it's for you. And I really am thankful for all the stuff that He's put me in a position to do. We got hiphopgospel.us. That's an internet radio station. And while I'm sitting here giving this interview, I got Marcella just standing there, and matter of fact, let me tell him what's going on right quick. Put your headphones on. I'm doing my own personal interview. Give me a second. Come on out here with me. So, you know, we got hiphopgospel.us. That was birthed out of my uncle praying, Pastor Camilo for the Lord Congressal. And, you know, he said, this is what we need to do. And I was like, cool. And I didn't know how it was going to go. And just to show you how, like, when you start pushing yourself to go after God, how the devil will want to trip you up. And my friends used to tell me, you know what I'm saying, if you're not being attacked, maybe you ain't going hard for God for real. And right when I started really going hard, that's when the attacks started coming stronger. And it knocked me off track a little bit. And I had to repent and I had to apologize to the people around me, because the station could have been up and going months ago. But the devil definitely did not want to see that, because this is an opportunity for local artists around Birmingham, Bessemer, surrounding areas, even down in Montgomery. I got in touch with Christ out of Montgomery. So if anybody in Montgomery hearing this, contact me on Facebook. Diaz Houston, DIAZHOUSTON. It ain't hard to get in touch with me. I got some info on there. I'm gonna change one of the numbers because the number ain't on there no more. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying, it's an opportunity for artists who hadn't had the opportunity to be heard before. You know, God placed that on his heart, and he was like, let's do this. And I was like, cool, okay, we doing it. Now that it's up and running, I guess I'm trying to convince everybody that we are serious, and it ain't no strings attached. You know what I'm saying? When God got something to be done, it's going to get done regardless if you want to do it or if I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thankful that I'm a part of the vessel that he's using for it to be done. I think it's going to be historic. It's going to be big. Some mega South rap, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. I mean, because all these guys right out here hungry, and they hungry for the right reasons. I hope some of y'all get y'all junk together. You know what I'm saying? God know your heart, and that's what you got to realize, that God know your heart. I don't give a flip. In a way I do, but in a way I don't, because I can't judge you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we going with it. You know, we just reaching out. I'm looking for originality. I really don't necessarily want to hear the mixtape version type stuff where you rapping over something secular. I don't want to hear you rapping over no Ross beat, you know what I'm saying, no Wayne beat or nothing like that. Get with some of these other Christian producers. There's plenty of them around here, you know what I'm saying. If you was buying a beat from somebody else, you was going to have to break them off some. So don't be looking at him sideways if he tell you it's going to cost you $50. Because if you true about your passion, you're going to pay for it. $50 ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying, when you got the opportunity to minister to somebody, because that show you where your heart at for real. God will provide for you to do what you need to do. He gonna provide for you to reach out to the people that need to be reached. That's all you got to remember. You know what I'm saying? So reach out to some of these producers and people that write, so you can get quality production. You know what I'm saying? That's a must. I necessarily can't say that your song can't be played on here, because that, I don't know what God put on your heart to say. So I don't want to be no stumbling block for you personally. But at the same time, send me some quality stuff. You can send music in to WHHG247 at live.com. That's WHHG247 at live.com. And you know what I'm saying? Send me original music. You know, like I said, don't send me you rapping over somebody else's music. Get with some of these guys and do something. Get somebody who know how to record you and know how to mix your vocals and make you sound good. Because you don't want to give your gift out if it ain't rapped the right way. You know what I'm saying? Don't, at Christmas time, you ain't gonna come in there and get nobody their gift and no doggone black bag that you done got from Red Rock around here on the corner. You know what I'm saying? From our Middle Eastern friends, you ain't gonna give them that black bag. You're gonna go and get you a nice box and some wrapping paper and give it to them. So, you know, when you passing out Christ through your music, that's what you need to think about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna know how to do it, but get with some of these guys who know how to do it. It might take a little bit more effort than what you used to. That's what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? If you want people to truly listen to what you got to say about the Lord. And then that's like giving your first fruit. That's like your tithe. You know what I'm saying? In a way, it's your offering to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? By using your talents and getting them out. So think on all of that. And I got a studio here. You know what I'm saying? My doors are always welcome. Are always open, and you're welcome to come here. I got reasonable rates, and then I still sow seeds too, you know what I'm saying? But come with your head game straight, and you can do some things. I got a nice little spot here. I'll turn around and show the camera, show it to you. It's my own, I guess, what I said this is the first recyclable studio. The spot is recycled. Because everything I got in here, you know what I'm saying, except for some of this equipment, is used. You know what I'm saying? The sound dampening material, the couch, I got off the street. I just cleaned it up. That lamp was up under my house from my son tearing it up. And I went and fixed it. Let's go in the booth here. And this old homemade curtain here help with some of the sound dampening when you're standing behind them. And for y'all that don't be knowing your music, I got a screen now. You can follow what you see on YouTube, not YouTube, but daggone Reasons. You can follow the beat. The same beat pattern that's there, it'll show up on this screen in here. And you can follow along while you rapping, or if you got to look at paper or whatever. Whatever the case may be, this is my little spot, you know what I'm saying? Then over here on this side, we duck off in here. I got to turn some light on so you can see. I got my version of Studio B for you producers that need somewhere, but you don't have all the good equipment. I mean, you know, I got a decent computer right here with an M audio box where you can do what you do. You know what I'm saying? I got Pro Tools and Reasons loaded up on here. If you want to bring me something else to load up on there, just specifically for you to use, hey, that's your business. I'm down with it. You know? And these chairs I got from a thrift store. Some of them was $10, some of them was $20. It's just whatever you want to do. Ask the Lord to bless you. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff, man. All this stuff recycled. The sound dampening stuff in the corners. I know you can't see that, but let me see if you can see this one. Like that. Like them bass traps you be seeing on they advertise, that RLX stuff. Man, that's just a cushion that came out of the couch. I just spray painted it. You know what I'm saying? They do the same thing. Over here, behind my desk, you know, I got pillars and cushions and stuff like that. So that sud won't be rattling on the floor and rattling on the wall out there. You know, and I get a true deep sound like I'm supposed to. You ain't got the one thing about doggone doing this stuff, you know, that I learned from Ron back in the day. When you mix and stuff, you know, you don't have to have your junk all that loud. And one of my boys now, shoot, when he mix his beats, of course that's different when you mixing a beat. You want that junk to bump to you. You know what I'm saying? You get a true feel, but when you actually mixing something, you know, your volumes shouldn't be all that blaring because you can't get a true feel for it. It's just something I learned. But anyway, so, you know, just get with us, man. If you like what we doing and what we pushing, we chasing after God, and God putting us in some unique opportunities. So that's pretty cool to me. And we gonna keep doing what we do here at Love Conquers All. It's the home of Off the Chain. We had Off the Chain every second Sunday. It's going down every Sunday. Just this past Sunday, God's Will, the Devil Killer, he came out and kicked it with us. Big shout out to TDK. And Young Hen, he always support. I appreciate Derek over Floodland for looking at all this. Christ-like come out. GI come out. I mean, that's just to name a few, you know what I'm saying, that come out and support us. And, hey, all you need to know is down here in Bessemer, we chasing after God. And then this dude right here, y'all gonna get a chance to hear more from him. GC3, man, we in here working on some tracks I had, man, and it's amazing how a lot of these tracks just fit his style and fit what he trying to get across. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get off this camera and we finna get back to doing what we do. And till next time, I'm Mr. Bump That in Your Speaker. Peace.